Hello everyone, and welcome to my sister wife's bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Brown, star of Sister Wives, seems to be living the ideal life, but her recent achievements might be exposing her darker side. Christine never gave the consequences of her breakup with Kody Brown any thought. She took a rather audacious decision, and it turned out to be very beneficial for her. Being wealthy and successful, Christine can feel untouchable. She might be losing her mind due to the energy boost she got from parting ways with Kody and the acclaim she received for making that decision. 18th season Sister Wives celebrity years passed while Christine held her anger inside until she eventually left her marriage. Her rage was very understandable. She was spiritually bonded to a man who was not often her sexual partner. Christine is a kind person who yearns for intimacy. She is very much alive. Kody would consistently turn her down, and his emotional disregard created the conditions for Christine's departure and the subsequent exodus. Kody ought to have lost each and every one of his wives. Robin Brown, his current partner, is finding it difficult to live with him. Christine is not an angel, even though she has her reasons. Christine wasn't happy with her first marriage. Her aspirations of that day never materialized, they were simply fantasies. She wasn't dressed in the ideal white gown. She might not have recognized it at the time, but her groom wasn't the proper man. She was granted a second chance. The problem with this is that, on her special day, she appeared to exact a small amount of revenge. Meri Brown's exclusion from the proceedings was a sign of Christine's ego. Christine could not have been unaware that the snub would be noticed by all. Instead of being the stronger person and inviting Meri to the celebration, she chose to be humble. Though Meri's life isn't perfect, it has improved as a result of her recent connection with Amos Andrews. Naturally, Christine didn't help matters. Many doubts arose regarding Meri's absence from Christine and David Woolley's wedding after the specifics of the event were made public. Meri, who always seemed to be the victim of the worst emotional abuse during her unfulfilling spiritual union with Kody, must have found it quite awkward. Rather of integrating Christine into the situation, she carried on the malevolent trend that had been set years earlier. She turned off her ex-sister spouse. Meri has a darker side as well, which may account for why Christine didn't include her on her guest list. Paydon Brown accused Meri of abusing him, saying that in their early years, she had been quite nasty to him and the other Brown children. Additionally, Janelle Brown opened up to Meri in the autobiographical novel, Becoming Sister Wives. She claimed that Meri wasn't pleased with the way she handled home chores. Though Meri isn't flawless, she has a long history with Christine. Christine chose not to extend an invitation to her. Although Christine hasn't been particularly cruel to Kody on social media, she has made fun of her former by taking light-hearted barbs at him. Though it's possible that Christine likes it when people make fun of him, nothing she did was horrible. The idea of an amicable separation is fantastic in theory, but few people can actually make that happen. Hence few splits occur without some bad blood. Even after spending decades together, Christine and Kody still struggle with things that can't be fully healed. That's the reason they initially split up. Thus, it seems sense that Christine is attempting to rile up Kody. Perhaps Christine is stronger now than she has ever been in her entire life. She is incredibly strong. Before splitting from Kody, she started a weight loss adventure, and she's still amazing and fit. Her children genuinely adore her, they have her back and are there for her at all times. Christine wanders into the past, despite all of these blessings, which is probably what she should be concentrating on. She posted a baking tutorial and her "I Tried Polygamy" t-shirt on Instagram. Christine looked fresh-faced and unhurried as she prepared some delectable goodies. She knew, of course, that the t-shirt she was sporting would become the focus of memes and remarks. She obviously wore it for that reason. All in all, Christine has moved on like a boss, however it seems like she has an ego these days. Perhaps she is deserving of one. She took a risk that no other wife would have dared undertake. She left a multiple marriage that was causing dissatisfaction for all parties. Her capacity to step back from the terrible and toxic circumstance was remarkable. Was Kody the target of Christine's post? Indeed, that's the enjoyable part of it. He's been talking a lot about his unloved spouses for years. He's not held back in pointing out all of their shortcomings and making them feel insignificant. Like with the rejection of the wedding invitation, Christine seemed to be taking pleasure in sticking the boot in. When she attempted to have a sexual relationship with her spouse, he would shoot her down. This lady has made her reparations. She has a right to happiness, but she's a touch bragging now that she has it. She resembles a sports person who had just won a major match or broken a record. She will, nevertheless, ultimately lose. Anger precedes a downfall. Christine Brown of Sister Wives will regret seeming to be so incredibly happy if something were to happen to her husband. If only because of the phrases on her clothing, she could have wished that she had avoided making fun of Kody more. Christine, though, seems to be very confident right now. She isn't actually confronting anyone, nor is she running away from anything. She is simply existing, but with a little of conceit to spice things up. Gwendolyn Brown of Sister Wives' choice to miss her mother's wedding could have significant implications. According to Yahoo Entertainment, Gwendolyn said that her organic chemistry class was the reason she skipped the extremely special occasion. It's possible that Gwendolyn disapproves of her mother for moving on so quickly. Even mature children like Gwendolyn may find it extremely difficult when their parents divorce and find new companions. Christine's kid may not have said, "I'm not comfortable with this," but she may have implied it by opting to avoid the situation. Another possibility is that Christine has changed excessively since her divorce. Is Christine experiencing a midlife crisis at the moment? She almost seems to be trying too hard at times. She is focusing so much of her energy on Kody, another person. Honestly, she doesn't really need to be making fun of him on Instagram. She makes a decision that might reveal how inflated her ego actually is. However, insecurity can also be the dark side of this kind of hubris. Did she really need all these showy gestures if she was that confident? Furthermore, even if Gwendolyn frequently disparages her father, she might not appreciate that her mother also does so. The dynamic is really problematic overall. Although it makes obvious that emotions would be fresh following a breakup, the animosity has actually been brewing for years. It's terrible that Kody's children from his previous relationships feel forced to openly criticize and side with their father. It is a result of the unhealthy poly-marriage relationship model and is anything but desirable. Christine appears fantastic, but it's unlikely that's because to her frequent consumption of Plexus pink drinks. Although the beverages may provide some nutritional value, none of them are going to drastically improve someone's health or help them lose weight. Christine probably lost weight as a result of increasing her exercise and calorie restriction. But when sister wives like Christine and Janelle continue to advertise these drinks to their Instagram fans, they are endorsing Plexus as a brand that sells nutritional supplements that can change people's lives. Only the women themselves are fully aware of the weight loss adventures taken by the sister wives' ex-spouses. Janelle's weight loss is the most noticeable among the 3 ex-spouses. She lost 100 pounds. At first look, Christine's results appear more understated, but she has also lost a lot of weight in comparison to her old pictures. Meri's gorgeous body makeover and hair transformation are also drawing attention. Robin is a major source of dispute. Meri, Janelle, and Christine's lives are in disarray as a result of her passive-aggressive behavior. But Robin is now Kody's only wife. The spiritual marriages have ended. Because of this, Christine may wish to demonstrate to the world that she has fully moved on by avoiding talking about Robin as much, especially when she is vehemently criticizing others. Christine made it clear to the public that she had never trusted Robin and that she was unwilling to be friends with her after she broke up with Kody. Christine is not a moron, and it was the right choice for her to avoid Robin. But discussing it was a little too crude. What effect does it? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.